Good evening.
Good evening.
Thanks to the members of CADAB and thanks to Pat LaDuff for having me here today. My name is Mark Milligan, and I'm running for East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff. Many of you may remember me from 2007 race, when ultimately I endorsed Sid Gotro for sheriff. No problems with Sid personally, but professionally speaking, he's had his 15 minutes. It's time for something different. I want to be known as the education sheriff. Let me tell you something that you probably don't know. The duties of a sheriff. The duties of a sheriff involve the prison. He's in charge of the prison. He's in charge of tax collecting. He's in charge of the civil division as it relates to filing of paperwork and the delivering of that paperwork to the respective individuals who are involved in the court process. Security for the courtroom, as well as the law enforcement for the unincorporated areas of East Baton Rouge Parish. I want to tell you that the only person I understand that's running in this race at this point, is, aside from me and see it, is just the two of us, excuse me. And I'm the only Democrat in the race. That's news. Here's another thing. A lot of folks don't know the fact that a felon, after he's paid his debt to society, it can be restored his rights to vote. A lot of folks don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It can happen. After they pay their debt to society in the form of finishing their probation, their parole, they take the letter of clearance that they receive from that respective agency and they go to the local registrar of voters office with their ID, current ID, and they're able to register and become an active member in the political system. Knowledge is power. That's what we're going to do as sheriff. We're going to make sure that you know what your rights are. We're going to make sure that you know that you're only supposed to be handled with dignity and not treated as second-class citizens in most instances that you hear. We're going to make sure that you know that we are here to be a part of all those things that the American dream is supposed to be about for us all. But let me tell you specifically what I'm going to do as sheriff. I am going to make sure that anybody who's arrested in East Baton Rouge Parish, if they do not have a GED or a high school diploma, that they will have to receive one before they pay their debt to society. The legislative delegation is going to be called in to by the new sheriff, that'll be me, taking the oath of office in July 1 of next year. But first and foremost, I'm going to find money in the current budget that is going to allow me to put deputies in the alternative school system. That's going to create a disciplined environment so that our children can get their education, free of the malarkey, the chaos, and all the stuff that goes on that keeps them from being able to get their education. We're going to create the environment where teachers can teach and make a difference. Education is the key. The problem I see with the leaders of the day is that they think incarceration is the answer. It's not, ladies and gentlemen. God has already told us, people perish from lack of knowledge because they reject knowledge. We can do something different. I love the fact that the legislature came together, the Black Caucus came together and defeated that was going on as relates to UNO. That showed the power of coming together. We need to come together as a community and understand this, that if we don't step up to the plate and make our voices heard, then we're going to be left behind. I appreciate you all giving me an opportunity to come in and speak with you today. The election date is October 22nd. The runoff date is November 19th. Please give me an opportunity. I have a website that I want you all to visit to give you a little bit more information on me. It's markemilligan.com. That's MarkEmilligan.com. Please call me. They have contact information. Please get involved because we can make a difference, and it starts with you. Thank you.